Morning, fellas. It's Sunday, and about 10:25. Working on 68 degrees. Weather had said about 74, 75 today. It looks to be a John Kerry day for sure here. And this is for Nick Rarat. We were talking about tailpipes on this, and we'll come down here and take a look. But there's the tip of the exhaust pipe, and if it were to come up, it'd have to 90 up, roughly right in here, come through here, come over here, then come over, then turn, and come down. You forget with the sway bar links and the coil over, it's just not the regular leaf spring that came, and then everything was free because the shocks went right here and down. So chances are what I'll probably do is come over probably a couple inches and turn it down, put some type of tailpipe in it, unless I take it to a muffler shop and he can, and I want mandrel bends and bend it out and down, because I'd like to get stock tailpipes on it, have them, they come down roughly right about here. But yeah, a little crowded in there. Don't forget I still got the brake lines to go, and usually they'll be solid mounted, not on the axle but on the frame, and then from here down to the brake will be flex, so his rear end flexes, sort of like the way the front brakes are. But yeah, that's way it's got to go, Nick. I don't see any other way. I mean, it could go, like I said, up, and it's going to have to 90 up, come through this area in here, and then come over to here, and then roughly right about in this area here, it can turn, come over, and drop down. So I got stock tailpipes for it with the exhaust kit that came, but that was for stock rear suspension. They're out in the back patio. They're stainless steel too. But got a muffler shop in town that does mandrel bends and everything, and I'll have to take them over to there. If not, I'll have them take those two and sit there and cut one up and do it, or maybe I'll cut one up and do what I need to do with it. But yeah, that's the way it's. I don't think I'll get stock tailpipes out. Yeah. So today we're going to clean the steering column up. There is some overspray, if you can see it on there. I don't know how this got on there. I didn't spray any black. So, and the steering column is from I Did It, and it came black. So we're going to clean the steering column up, and we're going to get that in. Hook that back up. And get that back in and hook it up. We can do that before that, and that's about it. I mean, I'm running out of things to do until the brake kit comes, or until the new clutch boot comes. We see that. I was talking to a friend of mine last night, and he said the way the holes are for the boot, it looks like it was clocked wrong because it was twisted. Well, if that's the case, I'll sit there and drill different holes on the boot. But you can see the holes here from the factory. So, but we'll see. Got time to play with all this stuff now. So, that's all I got for right now. When I have more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey, fellas. Let's see. That steering column pretty well all cleaned up. And I decided before I put that in, I'm going to sand down the dash cover. I took the cowl panel off. And I'm going to sand down the dash cover. Go ahead and give that a coat of satin black before I put the steering wheel in. Then I don't have to mask around the steering wheel and everything else. So, when I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey fellas, I got it all masked off. When I take the front fenders off to paint them, I'll get this little area in here Won't be nothing. Rattle can it. But we are all masked off. Gotta hit it with some surface cleaner, recent wax remover, and we'll let that dry and then we'll go ahead and paint it. Alright, as always, thanks for watching. When I have more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey fellas, that's 2 coats. I'm gonna let it dry and we'll come back and take a look at it here in a little bit. Doesn't look half bad. So, I'll turn this on when I have some more later. Hey fellas, I'm done for the day. Need help getting the steering wheel in. I need somebody to shove the column down while I guide the splines in, and then make sure that we got it lined up right, or as close to being right as we possibly can get. So it takes 2 people. Both my sons are out raising hell in the desert on their dirt bikes down in Sandy Valley, California, and I don't expect them back until just right before dinner time. So maybe I can bribe them with a couple of beers tonight and tell them to come on over and oh, this is Sunday. They're coming over for dinner anyway. See if I can get them to give me a hand getting the steering wheel in. At least we'll just lay it down on the seat, but at least get the steering hooked up into this knuckle here. So hope everybody had a good weekend. And as always, thanks for watching. Later, guys.